Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. My channel is about all things beauty related. So I created this purple grungy silver cool tone eye look using the pretty grunge palette by Huda Beauty. And this is what she looks like, and we're gonna jump right in the tutorial. I'm going to take my Ariel A11 blending brush. I love Ariel's blending brushes. I will have all the makeup linked below, but this blending brush right here is like my everyday crease brush. First shade I'm going to go in with is this pale pink purple mauve shade called Freedom. I am going to blend that into my crease. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Like, my crease is already blended into a stunning purple, like pink purple dream, which is why I love Huda Beauty's eyeshadow formula. My #1 favorite is Anastasia Beverly Hills, but like Huda Beauty, this is the second palette I've ever owned from her, and I have to say her formula is killer, especially because pale purples are really hard to make super pigmented, just like purples in general, but especially pale purples. And when I did my live swatches and my makeup review video, I was very pleased and surprised at how amazing the pale pinker purple shades in the palette swatched. They all swatched pretty good except for Heroine, which is more of a peachy shade. Heroine did not swatch as nice, but look how easy that blended out. Like, that was literally so effortless and easy. And that's exactly what we want in an eyeshadow palette. Next, I'm going to take this Ariel A25 blending brush. It's a more dense, precise blending brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Brave up here, which is a darker mauve shade, a little bit more pink. So I'm going to blend this all over the crease, keeping it pretty low. I mean, oh my god, look how easy that blended out. That was so pigmented. I was not prepared for how pigmented that eyeshadow was. Holy cannoli, but it's so pretty, and the way it's just like blending into my crease with the previous shade, Freedom, is just absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm pretty much done blending the eyeshadow because that was just so pigmented, and it was like definitely more purple than I remember. So that's pretty. Okay, so now that that's blended, this is a ColourPop E16. I absolutely love this brush. ColourPop has really good brushes as well, but the E16 is like one of my favorite ColourPop brushes. So I'm going to take this brush, shade Fearless. Fearless is like a purple burgundy shade. It's so pretty when swatched. So I'm going to load up Fearless. Definitely tapping off the excess because I'm so scared at how pigmented Brave was. And I'm going to put Fearless into my outer V using kind of like tapping motions. It's definitely a little bit more vampy and darker than I remember, but my goodness, these shades are stunning. So loading up my outer V with the shade Fearless. This look is a little bit more purple than what I thought it was going to look like, but that's fine. It's more mauve-y. I was going to take this brush that has like my under eye powder because I just want to clean this up. Because I got crazy with the shade Fearless. Or with this shade, I got crazy with the shade Brave. So back in with Fearless, I'm just going to kind of brush this into my upper crease so lightly. Make sure my camera's in focus. And then my outer V. So pretty and blends out so nice. I'm really not that big of a purple eyeshadow person, but I think the tones in this palette are perfect for fall. It's definitely a cool toned eye look. Take my finger, go with the shade Strong AF, which is a stunning, beautiful purple silver shade. A gray purple shade. I'm gonna put that right on my inner eyelid. So pretty. This shade, when swatched, was just like screaming at my name. I was like, oh my god, I have to create a look with this eyeshadow because it's just so pretty. And my initials used to be before I got married, AF, and the shade is called Strong AF, so it's perfect. And just look how stunning her glitters and shimmers are on the eye. Like, isn't that just so eye-catching? It's literally crazy, and the camera like doesn't do it justice. Like, look at my finger now. Like, it's just such a pretty eyeshadow. So making sure I got my lash line really good, making sure it's all packed on. It's so pretty. This is a really pretty like birthday eye look, or even like New Year's. So pretty. I go with the shade. I googled how to say this word, but I don't know how to say it, but it's gonna be that shade right there. That dark top shimmer shade. It's so pretty and it's so dark. I tap that at the very outer edge here because they just, oh my goodness. Yes, it's looking how I want it to look. And I'm just gonna touch it over just a tad. I just kind of want it to be more on the outer half of the eye look. Definitely a little darker than I planned, but it's okay. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe JH40, which is a small blending brush. I'm gonna go in with the shade Nirvana, which is a deep wine dark purple. Tapping off the excess, and I'm gonna pat this super pigmented matte shade on the outer V here, and just like tap it into the dark shimmer, kind of blending up into the crease here. I just want this to kind of blend into the dark shimmer. It's definitely a very smoky eye look. Again, this is not really what I was planning, but I like it. It's turning out very nice. Sometimes her shadows can like surprise you. They come off like different on the eyelid, even different than when swatched. So, okay, I'm gonna take the shade Rebel. I was gonna go back in with Strong AF. I'm just gonna take the shade Rebel. And I just wanna pat this like on top here. So this is like a thick glitter. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my goodness. Like, look at that thick glitter. I'm just tapping it on with my finger. Kind of putting it like all over, even onto the darker stuff. Wow. Definitely a New Year's kind of vibe here. Fallout for how dark these shades are really isn't that bad. I usually try to do my foundation at the end if I was doing an eye look like this, but for the video, I just like to have foundation on. I'm gonna take an eyeliner brush like this in with the darkest black in the palette, the darkest black Renegade, across my lash line like that. So that way it's smoked, but it's not like too much. It's not like a straight up eyeliner. But this black is pretty pigmented. It's got some glitter in it. It's like a satiny black. It's really not the blackest black I've ever used, but it's like gonna do what I want it to do here, which is just to smoke out that lash line. And I'm gonna drag it up just a tad here, just to really darken out that outer V. And then I just kind of want to blend it up into the rest like that. I'm gonna go back in with the shade Rebel, which is that nice, like, just unique pressed foil glitter shade. And I'm just gonna tap that a little bit on top of the smoky line, so it's like, you know, not so harsh. And look how pretty that is. Like, oh my word. Oh my word. I take the L'Oreal A25 brush, shade Brave, which is that super pigmented purple shade, so be careful. I'm gonna blend this underneath my bottom lash line all the way through. So pretty the way it's balancing out the top and bottom lids here. And just take your time doing this because you don't want it to be super, you want it to be like blended. Don't want to look like you got like raccoon eyes or something. And then just like kind of blend it up here soften out those edges. Very, very grungy and vampy, if I do say so myself. And I'm gonna take this Essence Nude Eyeliner and I'll apply it to my bottom waterline. Hourglass Jellyfish palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is the Finishing Powder Diffuse Light. Highlight the heck out of my inner corner to just really balance out. All right, I need this to brush away the fallout. Don't recommend doing this after foundation. I'm actually gonna take the highlighted shade in the palette and then just touch it here. And just touch it here under my brow bone as well. Just want to go back in and kind of blend in here with that shade because that highlighter got a little crazy. Now apply my favorite drugstore mascara, which is Maybelline Scandalous, or sorry, Lash Sensational. Wow, why can I not say that? And then I apply the Ardell Just Straight Wispy Lashes. All right, guys, false lashes are on and bottom lash mascara. And that completes this look. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.